Hello and welcome, my Leo friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This video is going to be a group reading for my friends born under the Leo zodiac sign. Today we're going to explore what you can expect for the month of November. We're going to look at those obstacles and challenges that you're going to face and some tools and strategies that are going to help you overcome those challenges. The deck I chose for this reading is the Spiral Tarot. Then I'm going to end off the session with a blessing from the Energy Oracle. Like always, there's links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Leo friends, see what the cards have to say. What card symbolizes November for my Leo friends? It's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, the Hermit. The Hermit talks about that need to go inwards and really do some self-exploration. And that's what November's going to highlight for you, my Leo friends. That need to go inwards and kind of find out more about yourself and also heal. November, I've been finding out, it has really been a month that we're going to be needing to focus in on some self-love and some self-healing. Let's look at the challenge. What card symbolizes the challenges that my Leo friends are going to face in November? It's the Queen of Cups. Queens are that nurturing feminine energy. Cups are about intuition and emotion. You're going to find as you dive into yourself and as the month goes on, you're going to be on an emotional roller coaster. You're not going to have control over your emotions, and that's going to be your major challenge throughout the month. This emotional roller coaster, I will add, will also negatively impact your ability to connect in with your intuition, your higher self, and the higher vibrational beings. Alright, so we'll break down November a little bit. What does the first part of November look like for my Leo friends? Oh, we have jumpers. The first card that jumped out, the Four of Swords. Fours are a stable foundational number. Swords are about truth and knowledge. The first part of the month, you're really going to be drawn to needing some self-time, some rejuvenation. Like I said, self-love and care is really going to be important. That break piece is going to be really a support for you to take on the Hermit and follow his journey. He jumped with the Three of Cups. It's going to be a bit of a challenge for you to balance out your needs versus your friends and family needs. People are going to want to get out and go and celebrate and yay, whereas you're going to want to kind of snuggle up literally with your blanket and rest. That healing and rejuvenation is going to be very important for you. However, that's not where everybody's going to be at. Let's bring the middle of the month. What does the middle of the month look like for my Leo friends? It's the 20th card in the Major Arcana, Judgment. Like I said, that connection's going to be a challenge because your emotions are going to be everywhere. There's going to be a lot of important messages that are going to need to be shared with you in the middle of the month. This is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of messages. It's going to be really important that you connect in and you start looking at some of the symbols or looking for some of the symbols that Gabriel and some of her angels leave for you. Yes, your intuition and your connection may be off because your emotions are so imbalanced. However, knowing that there is that need for those messages in the middle of the month, my Leo friends, you can work on trying to raise your vibration. You can look at some emotional stability. You can look for ways to work on that connection piece, ways to raise your vibration. That will help with this. Also, what will help is that self-care and self-love. It will help raise your vibration. All right, Let's look at the end of the month. What does the end of the month look like for my Leo friends? That's the Empress. She's the third card in the Major Arcana, and she talks about that abundance, growth, and fertility. At the end of the month, you have the ability to really see some shifting and manifestation. If you are able to really embrace that Hermit, you're able to hear some of these messages. You're really going to have your vibration on a high note. You're going to be able to turn the Queen of Cups, instead of having her as an obstacle, using her as an ally, and you're going to really be able to manifest some of those things that you're really wanting in November. Let's look at what other things can help us out throughout the month. What will help my Leo friends overcome the challenges brought on by the beginning of November? Sorry, ironic, isn't it? I said your emotions are going to be flowing. That balance and energy flow is going to be invaluable. Temperance. She's the 14th card in the Major Arcana. She talks about the need for balance and energy flow. This is the goddess Iris. She's the messenger goddess of the Greek pantheon. Those messages are really going to be important. You need to be able to hear them. Oh, I missed an angel message, I'm sorry. We have the third card in the Minor Arcana, and we have the third card in a Major Arcana. In angel messages, when you're looking at multiple threes, you're looking at something close to your heart that needs to be expressed. That's going to help that whatever you're holding right next to your heart is going to be really helpful, and it will really connect in with the end of the month there. All right, going back to the Temperance. Energy flow, making sure that balance between what you need and what others need may need to be balanced. You also may want to look at really nurturing yourself, putting that as a priority, and maybe scheduling people for later in the month. That balancing aspect is going to be key. All right, let's look at what will help in the middle of the month. What supports are going to help? What can help my Leo friends overcome the challenges brought on by the middle of November? Got a jumper there? Got two jumpers. The first one, 10 of Cups. 10s are an ending and a beginning. Cups, emotion, and intuition. The 10 of Cups is also the family card. It's one of our family cards that we have. That importance of that generational support will be really important. Not only generational on this plane, but also in higher planes. I acknowledge it's going to be a challenge, but sometimes the information and connections that you make, even though things are a challenge, are more meaningful than when they come easily. But that information, support, and guidance that you can gain from your family, your intergenerational family, and your spiritual family will be really helpful. The second card that jumped out, Two of Swords. Again, we have another balancing card. Twos are all about duality, choice, and balance. She's literally walking a tightrope. The information that you're going to gain in the middle of the month is going to really help give guidance and really take off that blindfold. Gabriel and her team have a lot of information to share, and that support and guidance from your family and spiritual family is really going to help push you forward and really help that abundance piece at the end of the month. All right, let's look at that abundance piece. What will help my Leo friends overcome the challenges brought on by the end of November? We have another three. Three of Wands. Three of Wands are an action number, an action card. Threes are about expression and growth. Wands are that inner fire. The Three of Wands is a journey card. It's getting yourself moving. We have this information that movement is going to be very important. You can't just hold that information and go, oh, that'll be great to know. You have to actually add that fire and passion into that movement, into that information, so it actually can create that manifestation. And the more that you achieve and work on and are able to get through, the more movement and manifestation you're going to see at the end of the month. What further guidance can we offer, what a jumper, my Leo friends, another jumper, to overcome the challenges and get through November? Okay, got a couple jumpers. First one, the Nine of Cups. Nines talk about all that hard work that you have done and all that you've achieved in your life. And that's a lot, and you should be really proud of all that you've achieved. There's more to come. The Empress is here. You should be thankful for all that you've achieved and acknowledge what you've been able to achieve and encourage more. The Hermit has more to share. When you embrace the Hermit and Judgment, the Empress will really end off that triad of amazingness. The last card that jumped out was the Ace of Cups. This is the Holy Grail, if you will. When, like I said, once you embrace the Hermit and Judgment, you're really going to get that next step, that amazing abundance. The Holy Grail, that life-giving source. Not only will you get the manifestation piece, you will see yourself moving forward. You'll have visible movement throughout November. All right, what further information can we give my Leo friends for November? Got a jumper? And that's the Six of Cups. Sixes are about balance. That balance is important. It's back. Or well, it's still there, I guess. It's just come up again. That balance is going to be really important. The Six of Cups is a reminiscing card. It's really going to be helpful for you to look back at all that you've achieved. What has really worked? What isn't working so well? And then we kind of have to leave at the wayside. We have to release. That's part of what the Hermit wants you to look at. What is working? What isn't working? Remember what is working and keep those positive pieces. When you focus in on those, you're going to shift it. You're going to shift from a lower vibration of negativity and what's not working, oh woe is me, and you start to turn the Queen into a support rather than a hindrance. So see what your shadow self wants to add? The Death card. It's the 13th card in the Major Arcana. I know it seems ominous and not nice. However, your shadow self is recognizing there is stuff you have to release. Not everything's working. We have traits, we have things that we've kept from childhood. At once upon a time, those pieces may have worked in the past. However, they may not work now. For example, when we're kids, it's really helpful to avoid the boogeyman. Avoidance in adults isn't good. Releasing what you don't need so that you have room for what you can really find life-altering and life-fulfilling. Those are going to be important pieces. Right, let's end off on a blessing. What blessing can we offer my Leo friends for November? That's man holding a heart. You need to go from your heart, not your head. Your emotions are going to be all over. However, being heart-centered and not overthinking this will help. We had one sword jump out, and that was for balance and to really reinforce we're going to gain direction. It wasn't about, hey, we had two swords. The other one was telling us that rest and rejuvenation would be important. That heart piece is going to be really, really helpful. It's going to really push us and keep us going forward. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however I drew, or in many cases they jumped out for my Leo friends. What further information do they hold for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for a more personal reading, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. Also, for those who wish, I'm going to be running online introductory and interactive classes through Zoom over the next couple of months. The first class is on November 11th, where I'll be running my Introductions to Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'm going to be running my Introduction to Connecting, which is a channeling class. If you're interested in both or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a helpful link below to my classes page, so you can go there directly and check things out. I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some direction into what November is going to hold for you. I'm going to continue to create fun and dynamic videos for my friends. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Leo friends.